is going on, everybody? It's your man Apollo. As always, rolling solo. I'm here tonight to give you guys a special video, post Super Bowl video. And today, I've seen some articles on it, and I've thought about it, but I want to know, and I want to discuss, did Patrick Mahomes just break the Madden curse? Now, for anybody out there who's not familiar with the Madden curse, let me give you a brief history. John Madden football games have been around since, I want to say late 80s, and up until the inception of the football game series to Madden 2000, you always had John Madden on the cover. Always. There's always him. I mean, every now and then they'll like sprinkle like a little athlete in there, but he was always the primary focus. Well, when Madden 2001 came as a launch title for the PS2, we got our first actual cover athlete, and it was none other than one of my favorite players growing up, and that was 80 George. 80 George, man, they just came off a Super Bowl appearance. He just killed it the year before. But pretty much what the curse is 1 year a player will like ball out. He'll play exceptionally well. And then for the next season, EA Sports will put him on the cover of Madden. Well, more than likely that player will get hurt or something will happen and they won't make the playoffs. They won't have near as good as the season they had the year before. It's just like they just fall off and fade and evaporate. Well, the Madden curse has pretty much been going on this whole time. No player has ever been on the cover of Madden and won a Super Bowl in the same year. Now, a couple of years ago, Tom Brady made the Super Bowl, but he lost to Nick Foles, and he was the cover athlete. But the year before, the Patriots got to the Super Bowl. They won, but Gronk was on there, but Gronk was hurt a lot. So, I guess anyway you can say Gronk broke it, but he really didn't because he didn't play in the Super Bowl. He was hurt. He didn't play. Most players that have been on the cover, most of them have gotten hurt. Let's see, Madden 2002, Dante Culpepper got hurt. Madden 03, Marshall Faulk, I think he got hurt. Madden 04, we know Michael Vick, he broke his leg. Madden 05, Ray Lewis, they just had like a mediocre season. I'm just going to do a quick rundown because if I go look at everybody's stats, which I was originally doing before this video started, I would be here all night, and I don't want to give y'all too long of a video. Just want to give y'all a little quick topic, a little discussion. All right, so Madden 06, that was the year that the Eagles imploded with Donovan McNabb and Terrell Owens. Madden 07, Sean Alexander just came off like a 29 touchdown season. He was like an unstoppable running back. Ever since he's been on the cover of Madden, he was never even half of that player that he was before. Matter of fact, a couple of years after being on the cover, he was completely out of the league. Madden 2008, Vince Young just imploded. Madden 09, Brett Favre went through, am I going to play? Am I not going to play? Am I going to retire? I don't know what I'm going to do. Now, Madden 10 was different. Madden 10 had two athletes. It had Troy Polamalu and Larry Fitzgerald. Now, a lot of people feel like with the two athletes being on there, one of them got away scot-free. Now, of course, they were the teams the year prior to Madden 10 that were playing the Super Bowl, and the Steelers won. So they put the two, star players on the cover at the same time. Well, it's not that Larry didn't get hurt. Nothing really happened to him. Now, Troy got hurt, and he wasn't kind of the same player much after that. So I guess you can say the curse had to pick and choose, and it chose Troy because if I remember right, Troy Polamalu was on the left side, which means coming from 09 to 10, maybe it'll hit him first if you want to look at it like that. I don't know if anybody out there is superstitious or not, but if that's how you want to view it, then yeah. Then Madden 11, We had Drew Brees. He was the first fan cover vote, and they just came off their Super Bowl, of course, winning it for the city of New Orleans. And after everything they went through with Katrina and just the hurricane, all that stuff, to see New Orleans come back and then the Saints win the Super Bowl, that was a very, very nice moment for that city and for that franchise. But that next year, when Drew's on the cover, they got knocked out the playoffs, first round. I think that was the year of Beastquake. Yeah, that was the Beastquake year. So they had a premature exit from. I'm hearing shit in here. It's so fucking haunted in this bitch. Anyway, they had a premature exit early from the playoffs. Then Madden 12 comes. We get Peyton Hillis, the biggest example of a one-hit wonder. The year before Madden, he's this big dude. He's in Cleveland. He has a good year. Gets on the cover of Madden. You never heard from him again. Never. Then Madden 13 comes. You're like, okay, Calvin Johnson's on the cover. Okay, if anybody can break the curse, it's him. Now, he did ball out that year. He had damn near 2,000 yards receiving. And I think he got nicked up here and there. But the Lions, if I remember, did not make the playoffs that year. If they did, somebody please correct me. But as I remember, the Lions did not make the playoffs that year. As good as Johnson is. So, like I said, you don't always get hurt from the man cover curse. But your team might not make the playoffs. Or if you do, you're going to lose in an embarrassing and unforgettable fashion. You know what I'm saying? So, Lions didn't make the playoffs. Madden 25, a.k.a. Madden 14, came. We had two different covers. Because that was the time the PS4 and Xbox One were coming out. So, for the PS3 and Xbox 360 covers, we had Barry Sanders. Well, he was long gone and retired. So he's more like a Legends cover. So the Madden curse doesn't really affect him. It can affect him. But when you think about it, that was the first 2 times we've had the same team represented 2 years in a row. We later get that with Gronk and Tom Brady with the Patriots. But that was the first year we had, 2 players. Well, they weren't on the same team, but they play for the same team. The same franchise was represented 2 years in a row on the cover. But on the next-gen consoles, which were the PS4 and the Xbox One, they put Adrian Peterson, who was coming off his MVP season after tearing his ACL the year before. So you can almost say the Madden curse got to him early. He's such a beast. He came back. But then he got into some off-the-field issues. And though he's been serviceable since then, he has not been that MVP season Adrian Peterson, who rushed for nearly 2,000 yards, and you just could not stop. He was unstoppable. All right, Madden 15, you get Richard Sherman on there. We know how that ended. In the Super Bowl, Malcolm Butler picks them off, ends the Seahawks dynasty. Legion of Boom is done. They haven't been the same since. Now, Richard has recently just played for the Niners in the Super Bowl on Sunday. But, it took him this long to recover because he is coming off an Achilles injury from a couple years ago. So, the Madden curse, it held on to him for a while. Madden 16, we get Odell Beckham Jr. Do I need to say any more? He has been in and out of the news for all the wrong kinds of shit. New York Giants got tired of him, so they traded him to Cleveland. And look, he has done nothing this year that has produced OBJ-like numbers. Odell Beckham Jr. had the numbers of a guy who is from the practice squad and just gets picked up, and he's just an everyday other guy, He did not play like $100 million wide receiver that he was paid to play like. And since that Madden cover, he is just... He got on there for that famous catch against the Cowboys, which a game they lost anyway. But he got on there because of that. And he just really hasn't done much since then when you really think about it. He's had, I guess, good, decent years and seasons, but he hasn't been dominant. So, We move on. And just so you guys know, I'm not looking at anything or screen. I've played every single Madden from like Madden 94. So I know all the cover athletes that go from Eddie George up to now. I know every single one off the top of my head. That's how much I've played Madden. Now, I don't play the new Maddens as much, but I still know the cover athletes because, I mean, you keep up with the Madden curse. It's a real thing. But as we're going to move on, Madden 17, Rob Gronkowski. I mean, Gronk is just unstoppable, unguardable, uncoverable. I mean, what can you do? And then the year that even though the Patriots go to the Super Bowl and they come back and they beat the Falcons because of, guess what? Kyle Shanahan, who was in this year's Super Bowl. The Patriots, they come back and win, but Gronk was hurt. He didn't play in that game. He was out. Or if he played, he didn't finish. And he was nicked up like all year. He was able to limp into the playoffs. So then we get into Madden 18. And we see Tom Brady on the cover. Now, we already lost Tom Brady in like it was the 2009-2010 season when he had that ACL surgery and that player hit him in his knee. So I was even thinking like, man, when is Tom Brady going to get hurt? And then the Patriots make it all the way to the Super Bowl. But they lose to a backup quarterback in Nick Foles, who bounced around the league and then came back to Philly. And has since bounced around then, but hasn't done much. But just the idea that Tom Brady lost to a backup quarterback in the Super Bowl when he had Gronkowski, when he had Edelman, when he had all those weapons, and he lost. So even though he didn't get hurt, and even though he threw for like 500 something yards, you lost. You didn't win the Super Bowl. That, my friends, is the Madden cover curse, if you want to believe that or not. Madden 19, I feel like Madden 19, the Madden curse, this is the hardest hitting one. Madden 19 was Antonio Brown. Look what this man is still going through. I don't even think the Madden curse even got to Patrick Mahomes yet. We thought it did when he got hurt early in the season, when he missed like those couple of games. I was like, oh, there you go, Madden curse. But it hit AB hard. Like, AB has yet to still recover from being on the cover of Madden. and it shows because I played Madden 19. And oh my God, I've never played a Madden game that frustrated me as much. And I say that, which is funny, and I've only played Madden 20 like twice. So who knows? Madden 20 could be worse. But Madden 19 was a very, very frustrating game. No way in hell I will ever play that game again. If someone puts that game in front of my face, I'm going to snap the CD in half. If it's a digital copy, I'm going to take the entire console and shove it up your ass. I will never, ever bring myself to play Madden 19 again. But the cover curse hit AB so hard. His life is literally spiraling out of control, along with his career. And now, most recently, he's come out and said he is apologizing. Well, too little, too late, young man. I have not watched the apology yet. I ain't gonna watch it because even I will only give you so many chances. If you just keep fucking up, then I ain't got nothing for you, brother. I'm sorry, but we get from Madden 19 to Madden 20, and we know the year Patrick Mahomes had last year, the 50 touchdowns. 5,000 yards, just on the scene, throwing no-look sidearm passes. He's out there playing NFL Street in a real game. And when he went down with that ankle injury, I was like, there it is. There is the Madden curse, and it's inevitable that somebody, probably the Patriots, will get to the Super Bowl. And when he came back out, I said to myself, I don't think he's going to be the same Pat Mahomes, at least until next year. And then they get to the playoffs. They get down by Houston. I fell asleep during that game. I wake up, they're up 51-20 something. I'm like, okay, come back. AFC title game, they get down. Oh, no, they're going to lose to Tennessee. They come back against that. They get to the Super Bowl. At this point, I'm like, as good as he is, I'm going to pick the Niners because A, that defense is stout and it is really good. And B, the Madden curse, it's about to kick in. It's going to come due. The rent is due, Patrick Mahomes. The Madden curse is waiting for that ass. Well, Kyle Shanahan said, hold my beer and my playbook. And the Kansas City Chiefs not only win the Super Bowl, but Patrick Mahomes is the Super Bowl MVP. So, I mean, do we wait and see if the Madden curse is going to take effect now? I mean, the season's over. So what can the Madden curse really even do? Because the Madden curse doesn't wait till after the season to attack you. It's like this crazy entity, man, that just manifested out of nowhere. Like somebody put some strange, weird-ass voodoo magic type shit at EA Sports. And it only affects Madden. Now, there's rumors out there, I've seen videos that there's like some likely 2K cover curse. I don't believe in that, nor do I care. I mean, we've had stretches in 2K where we had the same guys on the cover for years in a row. We've had the guys on the cover for multiple years, and they just still ball out. It's different for Madden. Something about Madden just, I don't know, man. John Madden made a deal with the devil something. Witch doctor, voodoo magic. But it's crazy to see that the first time and that the first player to do it, there's no one more deserving than Patrick Mahomes. Me personally, I would have, if you would have told me from Madden 01 to Madden 20, and I would have looked at the entire cover athletes, if you'd have said, who do you think will be the players to either break the curse or not be affected? I would have told you Ray Lewis. I would have told you Calvin Johnson. And then maybe Tom Brady. Well, they all got affected in some way. Even if they had good years that year, their teams did not have success. Madden 20 is the first year where not only did the cover athlete have success as well, his team had success. We have had yet to see that. When Eddie George got on the cover, he had success, but his team did not. When Dante Culpepper got on the cover, no success. Marshall Faulk, no success. Vic, no success. And I think that stuck with Vic for a while because he got caught for dogfighting. But of course, we get to 05, Ray Lewis. He has, Ray Lewis-like year. His team didn't do anything. 06, Donovan McNabb, team implodes. 07, Sean Alexander, never heard from again. 08, Vince Young, out of the league like nothing. First round pick, just like that. 3 years gone, snap of a finger. 3 years later, his ass is gone. Madden 09, Brett Favre, we know what happened there. Is he coming back? Is he not? They were here playing reindeer games. All right. Madden 10, Palomalu gets hurt. Larry Fitzgerald is, I guess his Madden curse is just to stay in Arizona and just rot until he retires. Maybe that's his Madden curse. I don't know. Because Arizona ain't done a damn thing since they got to that Super Bowl. And when they got to the Super Bowl, they were still only 9-7. So they ain't done shit since then. Madden 11, Drew Brees has had some recent success, but a lot of his seasons, he's the one having success, but not his team. They don't make the playoffs much, but Drew will still get his numbers. Madden 12, Peyton Hillis, yeah, who cares? Goodbye. He had one good season. Ain't heard from his ass since. Snap of a finger, gone. Madden 13, Calvin Johnson retired a couple of years after that, even though he balled out, but he just kept getting hurt, man. Injuries piling on. Madden 15 destroys the Seattle Seahawks franchise and Legion of Boom. Props to Richard Sherman for getting back. I mean, congrats, bro. But for the most part, Madden 15 destroyed the Seahawks. Madden 16, OBJ still spiraling out. Not as bad as Brown, but OBJ is just, he ain't been the same. 17, Gronk retired. Do I need to say more? No. Madden 18, Tom Brady. Who knows what's his future? All right, we don't know what his future is. Madden 19. You just turn on the TV or get on the internet, social media. AB. I mean, dude's talking about no more white women in 2020. He's out here just on some dumb shit. Then we get to Madden 20. Pat Mahomes is probably, I'm gonna say it. I ain't scared to say it. Patrick Mahomes is the chosen one in the NFL. He's the chosen one. I don't care what nobody say. This dude literally has the chance to just go on a tear in the NFL. Because he's already been on Madden now, which means his time is come and gone. He's done his time. The Madden curse, for some reason, just passes over him. So next year, I really hope they do not put Lamar Jackson, because I feel like the Madden curse is going to eat him up alive. Shit. Put Derrick Henry ass on there next year. And I don't mean that those slight Derrick Henry. I'm just saying he's a running back, so he can afford to have a down year and come back. And Lamar Jackson, he's already getting criticism. I don't want that extra shit on him. He don't need that. I want to see Lamar win the Super Bowl next year. To be honest, I want to see him ball. All right? Shit. But you guys tell me what you think about the Madden curse. Is it real? Is it some magical voodoo shit out there? Did someone take a Madden video game and put it on the Ouija board, and John Madden, they see into some occult shit? Like, y'all let me know down in the comment section what your thoughts are. You guys, make sure you like the video. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. I am a new channel here, growing slowly, little by little. I get excited when I get just one subscriber or a like. It's all right. Share the content with your friends and family. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Take care. Wherever you're listening to me, if it's the nighttime, morning time, evening time, dinner time, sexy time, you're welcome for that climax. Whenever you listen to me, thank you. As always, guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And already, y'all, come on, clear your throat. Say it with me now. Apollo. Oh. Zig.